have royalty in the house. Wonderful to have you over from Europe. Who are you? What company are you a part of? Tell us the journey.
Yeah, Erwin.
Erwin from Amsterdam.
Difficult to pronounce. So normally I say I'm Eric from Amsterdam. But no, I'm almost 30 years in the fitness industry.
Wow.
Same. And I know this guy for many years, and I know you for many years. I worked with multiple enterprise companies, worked for Les Mills, even had my own boutique club.
Yeah, I was thinking before we started this interview, I thought we've been to so many events and you've like had so many like evolutions, you know, meet the top. I remember having a long conversation with you. So you've certainly kind of had a deep understanding of the industry from many sides, really, I guess.
Yeah, after I worked for the biggest health and fitness organizations, I had one wish, to become an owner of my own company. Wrong wish. So the whole boutique market is sometimes a dream, but if you look to the P&L of a boutique club, it's not a dream. So and then I was approached by a company in the UK was specialized in payments, Harlands.
Oh, okay.
Probably you from the UK, you know it. And that's 3 years ago. So I thought, what should I do in payments?
Yeah.
It's
Strange.
strange, and but they give a good offer, so I said, okay, let's go for it.
So what, just out of interest, because it's not kind of a really sexy part of the industry, like, and I guess there's lots of companies that kind of do that. So what particularly excited you? Was it like that there's going to be a new way of taking payments or making payments? What specifically hooked you on that as an idea?
Yeah, I was really known in the fitness industry as the sales king, always focusing on sales targets, budgets. So if a club reaches the target of 100 sales, then I find out not 100 people paying the membership. So we find out that maybe 8 or 10 or even some clubs, 16% has a failure on payments, so a rejection. And when I find out that there are companies where you can outsource the payments, you don't have to worry about it, then I thought, okay, this makes a difference on the P&L. So reaching your sales target is not making a difference on the P&L if you don't get the money. So that was my first interest, that with my sales knowledge, I could extend in the payment industry.
Okay. So, what are you doing then?
It was a crazy journey. So it's 3 years ago, and then TSG, Transaction Service Group, bought the company, and then a half year later, Advent International Private Equity step in, and we grow from like 7 software and payment companies to 30 software and payment companies. 3-0. Mainly software, because we find it difficult with our payment systems to knock on the door of software companies. Can we please integrate? And it was very hard. They closed the doors. So then we thought, then we buy them. So, yeah. So they buy them with the help of Advent, and so now we're in a lucky position that we have like 30 software companies worldwide, like 80,000 clients, and yeah. Now the next challenge is to embed our own payment company in those software companies, so that we don't use Stripe or other payment companies in the future, or that we can help the operators that the software and payments is under one roof with better conditions and better prices.
But in our industry, not all segments are the same, right? Yeah. So hence the 30. So tell us a bit about that. How do you serve each big box, boutique?
Yeah, so now in the 30 companies, we really have beautiful brands. And I pray for the people because they're really beautiful brands like ZingFit, Mariana Tech, True Coach, PT Minder, Legend, Brightline, WrestleMania, etc., etc. So they all have a big legacy. The goal now is to put it in 3 verticals. So we have an Xplor gym, health and fitness, Xplor studio, boutique, and Xplor recreation. So for big park, municipality gyms. So we believe in specific vertical softwares, because one software system can't do a gym, a boutique, a CrossFit studio in the same time. So it's very specific.
Why is that?
Health and fitness is dominant on memberships, and boutique is more booking, payment as you go. CrossFit want to see results in the software, gamification, tracking of heart rates, different value, different tribes. And because we go now to a market more B2B2C, the software is not only B2B. It's all about the consumer experience, where you talk a lot about it. So the consumer want to experience, easily use an app and book it and pay it and invite a friend and everything. So that's the future.
Do you see yourself going beyond the 3, like, or is that more than enough?
I believe, and we can't do it at the moment, but I believe in the future, the consumer should decide when he pays. So now we take money off a bank account, why not sending a link, and he can decide when he pays. And if he not pays, no access anymore. That's a big mind shift, because the fitness industry got rich of people who paid and never ever come to the industry. And if you want to build a community, you only can build a community of people who visit the gym. But that's a big mind shift, definitely on the P&L.
Yeah. One of the things that we've been talking about and hearing about is how, like, the blockchain and crypto is going to, over the next few years, change particularly financial services. How, or have you guys thought in terms, because you're dealing with payment and this probably will some way involve your business, is there something that you're thinking about? And if so, how far down the road have you got on that?
On the personal level, I saw that the Bitcoin above 50 went under the 20. Okay, it's...
But I'm not talking about, like, the technology itself that a lot of this is built on seems to be, you know, extremely powerful as a foundation for doing a lot of stuff like that. Like,
now, I look more in, especially if we look to 2 systems we have for gym and for boutique, they're all based on open API structures. And the open API structure that can help you in the future if there is a new innovation or a new trend, to give just the API documentation and you connect really easily.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, so we really have some great connections. If it's e-gym, if it's techno gym, virtual gym, other connections, drinking machines, payments, it doesn't matter. You want to be flexible as an organization, and you see on enterprise level, the front end, they want to control themselves. Their own website, their own app. But in the back end, everyone wants to have a great reporting, BI tools, marketing automation. That should be well organized.
Right. So if people want Bitcoin, if they want to operate in that way in the future, potentially you could.
Yeah, then we can open the APIs. Yeah, definitely.
And like, final question before we get literally kicked out. But it's probably the first time you've been to IHRSA for a few years with a lot of restrictions. You've been here for a couple of days. What are some of the standout things that you've seen, whether it's in technology or IHRSA or in the American market? Are there any things that sort of are at the top of your mind that you probably didn't have before you came here?
Yeah, I think this is my 12th IHRSA in the last 30 years. And I never experienced that on the whole IHRSA, we with around 15 software companies. So it's full competition. The game is on. I love the competition. And we have one goal now, is to dominate America like we dominate Europe. So America, here we go.
Fantastic.
I love it.
Well, good luck.
Love it.
Thank you, Matthew.